Alright, so what is good, everybody? Listen, it's your boy B, Bold RC, coming at y'all again with yet another item. And once again, yes, you did read that title right. If it's above or below me, you read it right. Actually, yeah, now it's below. And I know y'all see the box right there in the back. Ah, got you. Okay, it's not there. Right there. Listen, just give me 1 second. Blam! Yes, back for the third time, the third retro officially. We got the Air Jordan 8 Aqua, okay? Now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I might be a little bit biased on this review. While I still got a problem with these, this is one of my top 5 J's of all time. That's me though. Now, before we get too ahead of ourselves, listen, we cannot forget the real MVP, okay? The Choir Stand. These joints right here are gonna be dropping on July 19th. Retail on these joints is gonna be $215, all right? And I will be giving away a pair of these for free $99. Once again, I tell y'all every time, listen, the link is down below in the pinned comment. You use that link, you guys get $15 off your first cop and get entered in to get these right here on that live show. If you missed that live show, trust me, we're gonna be doing more giveaways. We've been doing giveaway after giveaway after giveaway, and the Aqua 8 is the next up on the list. And as always, if y'all need something to match the Aqua 8s or anything else, listen, go to sampleind.com and go cop yourself some, all right? And I'm interested to see how these do on release day. Now, in my opinion, I think these joints are gonna go. I think these will sell out. That's just me though. I don't have no numbers, no nothing. I'm assuming that with this type of shoe, an Aqua 8, a Jordan 8, it ain't gonna be as many pairs as some other Jordan retros, but listen, we gonna see. Resale ain't too crazy at the moment. I mean, y'all getting size 12, you gonna be paying 300 plus after the fees and everything. Of course, that's a week and a half or about 2 weeks out from the release day. And of course, there is one thing that could keep this shoe from selling out. The one problem I even have with the shoe, and we gonna get into it now. I will still say, even with that detail, listen, these joints are still, they Aqua 8s, bro. These is still hitting, okay? They're not hitting because of this one thing, but they hit ting, okay? Now, of course, starting off with the box, your regular Air Jordan 8 box, okay? Back to the OG box. Official tags on this joint reads black, true red, flint gray, and bright concord, making up, of course, the Aqua 8. And I do think that this is probably the best version altogether of the Aqua 8 since the OG. And I mentioned it before, but yes, this is the third retro of the Aqua 8. They only came out in 93 originally. The 3 colorways, you got the Playoffs, the Bugs Bunny, and of course, the Aqua. This was an OG colorway. And even though Jordan didn't wear these in any regular season games because, I mean, y'all know the Bulls is black and red, right? And these are pretty far from just black and red, especially back then with the rules they had in the NBA with matching your jerseys and everything. So he did actually wear these in the All-Star game in 93. So it is still game worn and technically, I guess, an all-star Jordan. Hence why you get a more special colorway in my opinion. Now, I know y'all gonna ask, okay, as far as the fit goes on these, they do fit a little bit tighter than my 07 pair. And of course, I do got my 07 pair. That's the one that is down here behind me. And we are gonna get into that comparison, trust me, I'm gonna talk about it. And I ain't gonna lie too, these joints do feel pretty solid on the toe. I would still go with my true size because I think with wear, they're gonna wear in pretty nice. But that definitely was something that I noticed, but I still would say go with your true size. I'm a true size 12 and I got a size 12. Now let's get to it the right way, okay? We're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up. Now, again, we in 2025, third time we getting this retro. What have they done? What have they changed? On the outsole on these, you got the all over black. You got that aqua blue, that bright concord, and a detail y'all gonna notice later different from the 07 is that the yellow is completely different. There's like no yellow. It is almost like a laser orange on this shoe. And listen, I always love the 8 outsole because it incorporated all the colors in the shoe. The upper on these is pretty calm, pretty tame. And this is the perfect example on the shoe, in my opinion, of just like color placement, not going too crazy when you didn't need to. Big red Jordan jump, man, as usual. Then we move to the midsole. We got more black peeking up, and this is where we get to one of the problems I had with the 2016 pair, which is why I don't have those. And matter of fact, since we want to keep comparing the older shoes to this new one, I do have my 07. Yeah, they got hit, bro. When I got the 2016 pair in, I did the review and I did not like the glitter on the sole, even though, you know, I can say that I kind of was wrong on that. The glitter was like the OGs. The OGs had the glitter, but I do like how they did it on the 2025 where it was not as crazy. The glitter is a lot more subdued on this pair and it still does pop. That purple, that bright concord still pops on the midsole, and I overall like it how they did it on this shoe better than the 2016. The glitter isn't as loud at all. And then another iconic part of the Aqua 8 or any 8 is back here, this plastic piece that comes up near the heel. More of that bright concord, more of that aqua blue, and it does seem like they did not paint the black. The piece itself is black and they only painted the purple and the blue. So the outsole, midsole, we looking good. It's looking good so far, okay? We haven't run into our problem yet. Now, as we get to the upper, I'm gonna tell y'all, go ahead and grab a lint roller, bro. Matter of fact, I'm listening to my own. Listen, like just now, talking with y'all, I gotta hit them with the lint roller just to get the lint off. These joints just attract lint. But I will say the materials on these are the best I've seen so far. Definitely better than 2016 in my opinion. Better than the 07. Hey, listen, I love my 07 right here, but the materials on these are nice. Now, it ain't no type of suede where it's like, oh, you rub the suede and you can really see the change of the colors. It's very, very subtle, but the suede itself, like this joint just feels nice. It actually feels like kind of like premium materials because it should be on a premium Jordan. Or let me say good materials because again, I am no material expert, but these shits feel good in hand, I can't lie. Pause, by the way, listen. I called it, pause. Of course, when you talk about the 8s, you gotta talk about the double straps on the top, okay? The 23 on these joints are super embossed, if that's the best way to explain it. But you can definitely feel the 23 in the strap on these. And the first thing I need y'all to do when you get your shoe, because I'm wishing for that dub, y'all see this right here? Nah, we not doing that. Go ahead, take that Velcro off, and you go ahead and free the straps, okay? There you go, now your ace is proper, all right? No straps, we not strapped on, okay? All right, I don't even need to say it. I don't even gotta say it. I don't gotta say it. Now, as far as the tongue goes on these, of course, these are just like the Air Jordan 7, where you have the inner booty, like this plush neoprene inner booty. Kind of reminds me of like a, I don't know, I guess you could call it like a scuba shoe or something. Y'all know what I mean. So you almost have like a neoprene slipper inside the shoe. I even got B-roll of that so you guys can see, which in my opinion adds to the 8 usually being a more comfortable Jordan retro. My old 07 pair, listen, I wore them joints in, I can wear them comfortably. These I feel like do need a break in just because when I took out the insole, by the way, you guys can see more of that design, more of that Air Jordan 8 pattern, but underneath that insole was just straight cardboard, like solid cardboard. And you can really feel that in the forefoot when you put these joints on. Now, I will say this though, by the end of the on feet, I really didn't notice it. I kind of forgot about it. But when you first put them on, you're gonna be like, yo, these shits they're kind of solid, bro. Now, the 8 was always a more bulky shoe just because of the shape, that neoprene booty on the inside. You kind of had to wrap the outside, wrap the silhouette around that. And that is one thing I definitely will say is, yo, the silhouette, the shape on these is magnificent. And you can definitely see that in the B-roll. Listen, the toe box is nice and sleek. Shape overall, 10 out of 10. In my opinion. Listen, the OGs out there, y'all can scream at me down below and let me know how off these are or how on they are closest to the 93 OG. Another one of the most noticeable details on any 8, of course, you got the Chanel patch on the tongue. And you can see you got more of that kind of, I call it laser orange on the outside. Your bright Concord, your aqua blue, your black, and that red Jordan Jumpman. And Chanel on this is thick. The Chanel patch you can see is thick on this Air Jordan 8. Now, some of y'all are probably like, he's done this whole review and he ain't talked about it. So listen, let's get to it. I've talked all the good-ish about this shoe so far. What is the problem? What do I not like about it? It's the gray, bro. I don't like it. I still love this shoe. You still got me. You still gonna get my money, JB, and I'm still gonna wear this shoe. They still look great on feet. I still like them when I put them on, but why is this gray so light on these shits, bro? Why? Again, 07, 2025, clear difference. If you could have just did like in the middle of both of these for the 25, I think we would have been real close to perfection on these shoes. But this whole back area, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to like the gray, but I feel like it should have just been darker, man. And this is one of those things that might keep people from buying this shoe. I know when people originally saw them and they saw this gray, they was like, nah, that ain't it, the gray ain't it, but y'all probably gonna still be out of the store, bro. Because if you want Aqua 8s, either you're gonna buy that in 2016 or you're gonna probably get these. Listen, I've done it too. I taught my shit and then you see them in the studio because I still want the shoe. And you'll also notice that on this gray, the gray suede is way hairier than the black suede on this shoe too. You can clearly see it heading up back here towards the ankle, towards the heel. You can see the difference in the textures, and that's also something that they always did to kind of emphasize the ridges back here on the Air Jordan 8. And then of course you got the Air Jordan Velcro right here to go ahead and secure your straps. In my opinion, the 8 is just an iconic Jordan. I think there's a lot of unique features about this shoe that no other Jordan has. The 8 is not mistakable for anything else. I feel like it really stands out. The only other similar shoe would be the Jordan 7, which of course came right before the 8. And I also wanted to just make sure I included the comparison in this video of my 2025 to the 07 pair. Historically, I have been an 07 lover. I said that the 07 is the best shoe. Even on my last video, people were commenting about that, asking me which one do I like better. And I still said the 07, but I will say I think my opinion has changed after having the shoe in hand, seeing them both together, putting them on feet. I think overall, the 2025 is the better shoe. I just wish they would have had a darker gray back here. If they could have just did something between the 07 and this 25, just made them darker, I think these right here would be damn near perfect, all right? And listen, everybody in the comments, make sure y'all press F to pay respects to the 07 pair. One of my favorite pairs ever right here, but they are entering, or they're trying to enter the sneaker afterlife unless I soul swap them. But I mean, I got these now. Would I rather soul swap these or just pay somebody to make the gray darker? I'll probably just pay somebody to make the gray darker on this one. So listen, 07, we do really appreciate all your years of service, but we can lay you to rest now. Listen, hey, 25 is here. Make sure y'all drop a like on this vid. Some of you haven't already, finesse the bell as well, okay? We have to please the algorithm gods. That is my review on these joints right here. Scream at me down below in the comments, and make sure y'all get in on that giveaway. I will be live, and if you missed this one, I'll be live again. Good luck come release day. Again, I don't know the numbers yet, but if I had to assume, these is gonna be out of here. Good luck with that dub or that delayed dub, all right? Listen, much love. I'm gonna see you on the next one, all right? Peace.
Just a radar, I'm slipping on rock. FedEx, I'm shipping gelato with locks. Covering the weed, I be planting the crop. AMG engine, it come with no key. I'm on that bitch like I sand on my feet. Dug on my arm, shoot when I reach. I did it first and they got it from me. Training my denim, I feel it was me. Part of my coat that I'm rocking the whip. Running my beds and I'm up in September.
Money on my dress, lot with compress. I don't want no press. These niggas too ash. I come with the ash. I won't talk, won't text. Fuck your bitch, one text. I won't talk, no sex. I don't talk, no flex. Blue hundreds I catch. Blue hundreds who whack. I'm running no rest.
Money so low, I had to stretch it. Find my way, had to catch it. Shit blowing up, I'm just let it. Started this, I'ma need my credit. Don't know why these niggas test me. 40 on me with a green bean. OD, we is a dream team. Hit a nigga with a street sweet. Gotta get cash way quicker. If from the bed and I hit it again, she say I'm getting her thicker.
When you do favors, they never remember. Crib in my pocket, I feel like I'm worse.
Come get that work. Tell that hoe to flip that twerk. Nigga, this my turf. Nigga, it's my turn. BG hot boy, this that turf. Tumble pill, look like skirt. Don't get murked. Yeah, just like a criminal. You finding your cash, you tap it, don't get no fuck. I'm picking up cash, them prices we tears up. We gangin' our head up, we slimin', I bang it up. We bangin' the wind up, it's red and we blow it up. My diamonds, they glowing up. She waitin', she wanna fuck. Be patient, I'm counting up. Be patient, I'm whipping up.
Got a 40 right under my zipper. I'm stepping out, then I walk around, my finger right up on the trigger. Culling it, stars up in the ceiling. My niggas some bloods, my niggas some crips, my niggas drug dealing. I had no money, I slept on the floor with the rats, you don't know the feeling.
Jenny God know I ain't feminine. Long as I keep my hands sanitized. I'ma come clean, I just realized with no analyze. Money can't fit in my pocket no more cause I'm sample size. Shout out to Matt, shout out my guys. Slide out the back, slide out the side. Wrote a new drop just to shoot out the top. I touch dots, you can't touch. I touch block, you can't touch. I touch dots, you can't touch. I touch block, you can't touch. Stop in time, I just touch. Go drop.
They playin' my shit in Africa. I read all the way to New Zealand. How would you feel if my niggas, they pull up their shoe and they all get a killing? I live in the world of my own, but up in this world, I ain't a villain. I told my niggas that we gon' be rich, but they fell out, they ain't wanna listen. Never go back to the days where I had no food up in the kitchen. Gotta get cash way quicker. If from the bed and I hit it again, she say I'm getting her thicker. Got a 40 right under my zipper. I'm stepping out, then I walk around, my finger right up.
You finding your cash up, you tap it, don't get no fuck. I'm picking up cash up, them prices we tears up. We gangin' our head out, we slimin', I bang it up. We bangin' the wind